Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshawn and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another story time. Based on the title, you know exactly what I'm about to talk about. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kayshawn with 3 E's. Also, you guys, if you look at my description box, you will see a link to my membership if you want 2 extra story times a month. Also, I do have a P.O. box there as well in case you want to send me anything. But without further ado, y'all, let's hop right into the video. Let's go. Alright, y'all, so boom. Y'all know how I like to start my videos off. So, I was working, right? And you know how, like, your coworkers kind of become your friends. Like, you spend 8 hours with them, talking to them, like, the whole shift. So, y'all kind of become cool, right? So, this one girl, we're going to call her Jamie. This one girl, Jamie, we became really cool. We used to always work the same shift together, always talk. We be talking about each other, family. Not nothing like that. Shout out to my family. But like when your mama or like your sister or somebody like piss you off, and instead of talking about them to like other family members, like you might say something to like a friend, somebody that don't know them, like just a vent. So Jamie used to always do that. She was the oldest of 3 other sisters, and she would talk about how, like, they always was butting heads and blah, blah, blah. Like, just venting. And I would vent back to her, right? So we became super, super cool, right? So, we would be at work and we would always just be talking about things. And, like, I remember one time I was telling her, like, I need to get out more. I need to do this. I need to do that. So, we were talking and she was saying the same thing about how she really don't go out a lot or she don't have a lot of friends. Y'all got to pay attention to people that say, oh, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of girlfriends. I'm a loner. Sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. Everybody ain't the same, of course. But she was saying that. So I didn't see nothing wrong with Jamie. Like, of course, because I only see her in the work light. And of course, when we talk at work, I don't see nothing wrong. Like, she real cool. So I didn't think nothing of it. So one weekend, we was at work. We was talking. We was having a good kiki. And she was telling me, like, we should go out. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you know what? We should. Like, we definitely should go out. So, Jamie, like,
you know what? Next weekend, we're going to go out and we're going to have ourselves a good time.
So I'm like, okay, like, yeah. Mind you, this is the weekend already. So I'm thinking, like, okay, next weekend, all right, yeah, like, we should do it. Like, I ain't got no plans. Like, let's go out, have fun, have a drink, and turn up, right? So cool. Like, it was in the works. We had plans to go out. We didn't have any legit plans. Like, don't get me wrong. Jamie just said I could meet her at her house and we'll go from there. So we didn't plan to, like, go out to eat, go to the bar, go to the club. We just was like, we need to have a nice, fun night. That could have been chilling at somebody's house. That could have been me just coming over to Jamie's house and drink and play games. Like, we just said we wanted to have a good night, right? So cool. We had that in the works, so the days is going by. We at work talking about it. Like, girl, we about to have so much fun next weekend. This, and that. To the point that, like, our other coworker, we're going to call her Sarah. Our other coworker, Sarah, was like, she talking and she like, what y'all got planned? Y'all got plans next weekend? So, me and Jamie is like, yeah, like, we just gonna have a little girls' night out or something, or turn up, go get a drink, we don't know. And Sarah like, well, shoot, I want to come. Like, I need me a good lit night as well. I just had my daughter. Well, she had her like a year ago. Like, her daughter was like 1 year old or something like that, maybe like 10, 11 months. I remember she was really young. So she was talking about how she haven't been out since she had her baby. So she like, shoot, I need to come out too. So, me and Jamie like, cool. Because Sarah was cool. Like, we always see her at work as well. So, we like, cool, well, you could come out too. So now Sarah is included into the plans as well. So we like, all right, bet. So Sarah's asking us, like, did we have anything in mind? And I'm like, girl, no, if you got plans, like, that's cool. I said I was just going to meet at Jamie's house and, like, we was going to go from there. But if you got specific plans for us, like, shoot, let us know. So we are just sitting there thinking, and we like, well, once we get to Jamie's house, we'll figure out, like, we might look online and see if it's a bar popping or a club or a party happening that day, and we'll go from there. Cool. So the days is going by, whatever. Me, Sarah, and Jamie, now we all talking about it. Like, we excited. Not too much, but, we just like, can't wait for Saturday, da-da-da, right? Okay, days go by and it's the day of. It's Saturday, right? So I'm sitting there. I was talking to Jamie on the phone because I was trying to figure out like what should I kind of wear. But I just knew wherever we was gonna go, I wasn't about to dress up as far as like heels because some of these clubs here, the way they give it up, you don't gotta put on no heels. Like them bitches be in there looking any type of way with house shoes on, slides and whatever. So I was just like, let me dress cute, like cute enough that it's like not doing too much, but if we go to a club or a bar, I'd be good, but I also look chill. So I just threw on something real cute. So cool. So Sarah ended up texting me while I was on the phone, and she asked for Jamie's address. So because they didn't even, I don't think they had each other numbers. Now that I think about it, because you know how you just be like really cool with your coworkers, but sometimes you don't exchange numbers. Like that's just what it was. So I was on the phone with Jamie, and I'm like, oh yeah, Jamie, Sarah asked for your address. So of course she told me to send it to her. Cool. So we all plan to meet up at Sarah's house around 6, like 6 or 7 ish or whatever. So I get dressed. I head over there. By the time I pull up to Jamie's house, Sarah is already there. So I go in the house, like we all kicking it. Now I did stop to get a bottle because y'all, I was just like, well, I don't know, just in case we staying at Jamie's house, at least we already got a bottle and we could just kick it. So I came, I brought the bottle, I go in the house, we all in there. So it's still kind of early. So we were just chilling for a minute. Like we already instantly started taking like shots. Like we ready for the night. Like we ready to turn up. We ready to have some fun, right? So cool. So we sitting there and we just talking. We are trying to brainstorm like what should we do? Should we go to a bar? Should we go to a club? Like should we stay in the house? So Jamie was like,
Well, actually, we could probably go kick it with my friends, and then if we want to go to a bar, they'll just take us to a bar and they'll pay for everything.
so I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not opposed to that. Like, we can go kick it with your friends. So Jamie like,
All right, I'm about to call him.
so she calls him. She on FaceTime with him. Like she talking like, what you doing, where you at, how you doing, blah blah blah. So they talking back and forth. The guy sound nice. He telling us like, yeah, we could pull up over there and we can have an eventful night. Like basically like pull up and we gonna turn up. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we pack up Jamie house. Well, not pack up, but we get all our stuff together, pack up the bottle. We get in Jamie car, right? So I leave my car at Jamie house. We driving in the car, whatever. Jamie driving, I'm in the passenger seat, and Sarah's in the back seat. So we listening to music, we having a good time. So mind you, at this point, we wasn't taking shots, but we poured us a drink, like, and we kind of just like sipping on our cup. So we driving for a minute, and we end up pulling up to the guy house. So we get there and he come outside. He was already sitting on the porch, but he's come walking like towards the car because we was parked on the curve. Well, not on the curve, but on the street, like in front of his house. So he get off the porch. He's walking over to the car. He leaned down in Jamie driver window. He look at us. He like,
hey y'all, how y'all doing? Like y'all look good. Y'all look real nice.
so we speak. He a nice looking gentleman, looking cute. He looking good, whatever. Not nothing like that. Cause don't be like, oh, you looking at your friend, man. No, I'm just saying he a decent looking guy. So he looked real good, nice set of teeth. He nice clothes on, face look good, nice clean cut, all of that, right? So and it's the reason why I'm saying that. Like he looked good, and I know everybody got a different taste, but just hold on. He looked like a nice guy. So he come over, he speak to us, blah blah blah. So he was basically telling Jamie like, yeah, y'all can get out the car, we can go in the house. So Jamie was like,
All right, cool. Hold on. Like, we about to come in a minute. Give us a second.
so, because me and Sarah was about to get out the car, because I'm thinking, like, all right, let's go ahead and follow him in the car. But I'm like, okay, well, she said a second, so we going to wait. So he walked back to the front porch. Mind you, it's a couple other dudes on the front porch. It's like 3 or 4 other dudes. I think it was only like 3. I think it was 4 of them total. Yeah, it was, because I remember it was one more guy, like, and me and Sarah, oh, yeah, it was 3. It was 4 total, right? So he go walk up back on the porch and stuff. So we just like getting our stuff, whatever, put on a little lip gloss. So Jamie looked at us and she was like,
All right, now, friends, don't be judging me. Like, I know he ugly, but listen, he real cool.
but I was looking, I was like, Jamie, he not ugly. Like, and like I said, I know everybody got different tastes, but you know how like somebody just, some people you just can't deny that kind of like look good, like a Morris Chestnut, my husband. Like, y'all can't tell me Morris Chestnut don't look good, even if he not your type. Y'all cannot tell me my husband ain't fine. You get what I'm saying? Like certain people, I feel like whether you like them or they your type or not, like they just look good. Paul Walker, y'all can't tell me Paul Walker don't look good. Like y'all can't tell me, rest in peace to him, but y'all cannot tell me that man is not fine. Like certain people, it's just like it's undeniable. Like you have to say like they kind of good looking in a sense, whether you're attracted to them or not. But anyways, that's how I felt about homeboy. I'm gonna call him We gonna call him D. We just gonna call him D. D was like a good looking guy. He dressed well and everything, and he smelled good because y'all guys, if I told y'all this before about that cologne, but when guys wear cologne, it's so potent that like when they walk past you, I mean, I know a lot of times when people walk past you, you can smell them, but him just leaning down in the car, I got a whiff of his cologne. Like that's how strong it was, but not in a bad way. Like it was too overpowering. It's just like you could smell him. So he smelled good, looked good, all of that. So when she was saying like I know he ugly, man, Sarah both was like, girl, he is not ugly. Like like he a nice looking man. And she was like,
Y'all, I don't know what y'all looking at, but no, he is not. He is ugly.
so we already looking like, okay, well maybe she just not attracted to him, whatever. Like maybe she just want to kick it with him. But I'm thinking like, if he ugly, why you talking to him? But I can't really say that because, like she said, he had a good personality. So maybe she want to talk to him because of the personality. I don't know, y'all. It was just funny and like weird that she was calling this boy ugly. And I'm like, listen, I seen some ugly people. And D wasn't one of them, okay? But whatever. So we just like, girl, if you're not attracted to him, like Sarah made a joke and she was like, girl, if you don't want him, I take him. And Jamie looked back and she was like,
Nah, look, homegirl, that's my man. That's all me, okay?
and Sarah was like, okay, girl, like I was just joking, but like, he look good, come on, let's just go ahead. So we end up getting out the car, we walk on the front porch. They, like I said, they was sitting there. So we go and we was walking up, we was gonna sit on the front porch with them. So one of the guys was like, so he like, yeah, so I seen y'all talking and stuff. What y'all was gossiping about? So Jamie was like,
boy, nothing. We weren't gossiping. We were just getting ourselves together. Like, that's all.
and he was like, well, yeah, y'all do look good. So, come on, come sit down. Y'all want to drink? Because mind you, we did leave the bottle in the car because, like, I don't know. I just didn't want to come and had a bottle out and they be looking like, I don't know. So we left the bottle in the car. They had liquor too. So they both was light liquor. So we like, yeah, we'll drink with y'all. So we sit down. They got extra white plastic cups, so they start pouring us a drink. So we all kicking it. We do the usual stuff. You gotta introduce yourself. I'm Kay. This is Jamie. This is Sarah. Da 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 da. All of this. So they was cool. They all was decent looking guys, right? So we in there talking for a minute. So Jamie, she ended up sitting on D lap. So they talking and having a good time. So they was asking like, what y'all want to do tonight? They like, this is going on and this is going on and that this and that. What y'all think y'all want to do? So, we like, we don't care. Like, me and Sarah was looking like, we kind of down for anything. Like, we can go there, we can go there, we can go there. So, D like,
well, first I was gonna stop over by the hood, kick it with the bros for a little bit, and then we can head over and go to like a bar or a club.
So, Jamie look at us and she like,
y'all cool with that? Like, y'all straight?
and we like, yeah, like, we here for the ride. We ain't got nothing to do this Saturday night. We chilling, right? So, cool. We were sitting there for a minute and then we decided to pack up and go ahead and, head over to like one of his homies' house, one of his cousin's house. I don't know. So he told us that, like we could ride in the car with him. So we like, okay, that's cool. Like, Jamie probably don't be want to drive. I always hop in the car with my boo because y'all don't understand what these hood dudes, y'all, they be riding around the whole fucking city. And don't nobody want to be like following no car and it's not no real destination. Like, I don't want to follow you around the world. So if you want to drive, yeah, let me just hop in the car with you and you just drive. Like, but sometimes I do be wanting my car because I be want to leave when I want to leave. But it's like, beggars can't be choosers. Like, either you want to drive or you don't. You get what I'm saying? So cool. So D ended up driving and one of the guys hopped in the car with D and then us three, we was in the back seat. And then the other two got into another car. So we driving, they they get to rolling up, they blasting their music. Y'all, oh my God. When I tell y'all, I don't know what was wrong with D, but y'all know the song, I should have looked it up before, but it's called Trickin', but I forgot who it was by. But you know the song?
So do you know that I got that cash? You don't even got to ask. Have anything you want to. Cause I can make it rain on you. Cause you know it ain't tricking if you got it, tricking if you got.
Y'all know that song, right? This must have been his favorite artist, maybe his favorite song. Maybe he was trying to send a message that he a trick, but it ain't tricking because he got it. But y'all, he kept playing this song over and over and over. So at first, when I first heard it, I was hype off of it because I like that song. Like, it's a great song. You be turning up tricking if you got it, tricking, trick. I'm hype with it. So while we're driving, going to the next destination, he put that on. We in the back seat tricking. We jamming. Then when the song went off, I'm thinking like, okay, he about to play another song. He starts it over. So I'm like, I'm like, okay, maybe 2 times. 2 times is the, 2 times, like maybe you want to run it back one more time. So he started over. So we was in the back like laughing. I'm like, this must be his shit. Like, so he laughing. He started over. We listened to it again, but we didn't even get to listen to the full song again because we ended up pulling up at this house. Now the block we pulled up at, the block got motion. Like, it's people outside. It's a lot going on or whatever. So we pull up over there. When we pulled up, some guy was already walking over toward the car to like dap him up, like, hey D, what's going on? Da da da. So he talking and stuff, like he talked to his homeboy. The other two that was following us, that they ended up getting out and they was walking over towards the car. So we was kind of like kicking it for a minute, like we was chilling there. It's a good time. Like, one of the boys is trying to talk to me, so I'm over there talking to him. We drinking, they still smoking. Like, it's all good vibes, right? So next thing you know, like, I guess, like, so my thing is Jamie did smoke, but me and Sarah didn't. So Jamie was kind of like in the circle of like the smokers, and they was like rotating, passing it around. And me and Sarah was at like the back of the car, like sitting like on the trunk or whatever, talking to the guys. And then Jamie was kind of up there, like by the engine, the front of the car, smoking with the guys, right? So we are just talking. The vibes is good. We still got our cup. It's music playing from the car. We chilling. We having a good time. We talking to the boys. The boys is laughing. We talking about what school we went to and this and that and blah blah blah. Like, what side of where you from? What side you from? Where, all of this. So we talk. We having a good time. Next thing you know, y'all, like, we just hear Jamie like,
Man, shut the fuck up. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
so we turn around because I'm thinking like, okay, maybe she's just talking aggressive or like what. But me and Sarah turned around because I'm like, okay, is you good? So she just started like moving back from the crowd, like it was a circle, and she started backing up. She like,
Man, go on, go on. You always do this. You always do this. Like, why would you even try to go through my phone anyways?
so I'm like, go through her phone, like, what's going on? So I hopped down from the truck. So I'm just like, because I was about to walk over there because I'm like, what's kind of going on? So I'm like, I walk over there and I'm like, Jamie, you good? And she like,
Okay, no, this nigga D, he do too much. Like, okay, when I'm around you, do you see me talking to any other dudes?
and I'm like, mind you, she ain't never around me. Well, she around me at work, but this is my first time hanging out with her, like, outside of work. So technically, when I said no, I was telling the truth because I really never seen her around no guys because this my first time hanging out with her, right? So I was like, no. And she like,
Sarah, have you seen me around any other guys? Do you see me talking to any guys?
so Sarah like, no, like, and she looked back at D and was like,
Right. Okay then, D, like, these my best friends. So if they telling you they don't see me around no guys, it's the truth. It's the truth. Because I be with them all the time.
all the time at work, you be with us, but like outside of work, Bookie, I don't know what you doing. So I'm just sitting there like, let me go back at the end because I don't know. So D is like,
Nah, them your homegirls, so of course they gonna lie for you. They gonna lie for you because I told you about talking to that boy. Why is his name popping up on your phone?
so I'm like, what's going on around here? What's going on? Come to find out, I guess when they was over there smoking or whatever, they was doing something, or she was on her phone, and some boy name popped up that I guess is familiar to D, and D didn't want her, D didn't want him, I mean, D didn't want and D didn't want her to be talking to this guy. So I guess when he seen the name pop up, like, he started tripping or whatever, like, whatever. So I'm just sitting there. So me and Sarah kind of, like I said, walked back down. And one of the boys we was talking to, they like, man, they tripping. They better get it together. Like, don't be trying to kill the vibes. So he was saying that out loud. He like, man, y'all don't kill the vibes. It's good vibes. Like, y'all going on with that. So Jamie was like, she turned around, like, back our way. And she was like,
Corey, be quiet. Like, you always got something to say. Like, mind your business.
so I'm like, okay, Corey was the guy that would like roll with us in the front seat, right? So I'm just sitting there, so I'm looking at Corey, and Corey like, going on, Jamie, like, don't start that shit with me, like, go on. So I'm like, okay, the vibes was good, y'all, what's going on? So I'm just sitting there because, mind you, I don't really know what's going on, so I don't want to tell Jamie to chill because I wasn't really hearing what D was saying to her at first. So I'm like, I'm not about to say chill. I'm not about to tell D to chill either because I don't know these people for real. I do know Jamie, of course, we work together, but I'm just trying to sit there and mind my business. So me and Sarah just kind of sitting there just looking like, We just looking around because I'm like, I don't know. So they was going back and forth. So D just talking to Jamie, basically like, you always up to some sneaky shit. You always being sneaky. Jamie going back and forth. I ain't sneaky. I ain't sneaky. All of this. You ain't my nigga. You ain't asked me to be your girlfriend. Blah blah blah. Like they just arguing back and forth. So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, cause mind you, it was just getting louder and louder. And one of the guys that was in the smoker circle, he was like, splitting them up like this, like, hey, like, all right, y'all, just going to separate, cause they was getting close to each other, yelling, whatever. So when he started doing that, I got back down off the car, and I was getting Jamie, and I was just like, come on, Jamie, like, just back up. But I'm sitting here thinking, like, girl, like, how you gonna be going back and forth with him? Like, we gotta ride in the car with him. Like, what is you doing? So she just like, she like,
No, no, okay, because he always do this bullshit. He always starting drama. It's always some bullshit with him.
so I'm like, okay, well, maybe we should just go. Like, let's just wrap the night up. Let's just end the night. D is like,
Yeah, yeah. Listen to your friend. Come on, let's just go. Come on, y'all. Let's get in the car.
y'all, we getting in the car. D get in the driver's seat. Corey get in the passenger seat. Sarah, we all was on one side, like the car door that's facing the street. So Sarah had got in, and I got in the middle. This goofy Jamie was like,
Nope, nope, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm not riding with you.
and she slams the back door, mind you, and she walked to the car that's behind us, which is with the other two guys, and get in there. But y'all, D just pulls off. So I'm like, wait, hold up. Baby, how you gonna leave us in the car with your friend? Like, what are you doing? So I'm like, well, hold up, D. Maybe we should go hop in the car with them, because we her friends. Like, I'm not about to just, be in the car with y'all. So D like,
Little mommy, you good, you good. Just chill. We all about to go back to the same destination. We ain't gonna do none of y'all.
so I'm like, okay, because at this point, what I'm gonna do, duck and roll, tuck and roll, and roll out the car. He already pulled off because he mad. So I'm just kind of sitting there like, okay. So Sarah had, nudged me like, text Jamie. I'm like, right, girl, let me do that right now, because why would she just leave us in the car with her friend and not even say, well, I'm not riding with him, y'all. So come, let's get in the second car. Come get in the car with me, or is y'all good? Y'all straight? Like, how you just gonna shut the door on us and take off and go to the car behind us? So I'm just looking at Jamie like, oh yeah, you tripping. So I text Jamie and stuff, and I'm like, do you know where we going? Like, why would you just leave us? So I'm waiting for her to text me back. But mind you, the way we all pulled off and stuff, it was a red light at the end of the corner. So D, I guess he's so upset, he's so mad, whatever he doing. I'm thinking he about to slow down and stop at the red light. Y'all, he go right through the red light. So I'm like, oh no. So I tap him, because mind you, he got the music blasting. And what song is he blasting? Tricking if you got it, tricking if you got it. I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Tricker, Mr. Tricking if you got it. Can you turn it? I'm like, turn that down. So he like,
What's up? What's up? Like, what's up, little mama?
I'm like, if you're gonna drive crazy, can you let me know? Because I would like to get out the car, because don't be speeding through red lights and stuff. Like, no, I don't. I know she done got you riled up a little bit. You a little mad, you a little sad, you a little all of that. But you can't be running red lights with me. Like, if you gonna be upset, let me know so I can get out the car. Do y'all know? While I'm talking to him saying this, do you know this man, this heifer, well, he a dude, but do you know this man turned the music back up? Like, fuck what I'm saying, huh? Like, he didn't say, like, all right, I got you or nothing. I was in the midst of talking. I'm like, imagine when I do this him turning up the music. I'm like, yeah, Mr. Tricking, if you got it. If you're going to be driving crazy, you need to let me know. Turned up the music. I said, y'all, and me, I'm so goofy that, like, when, like, somebody disrespect you, or when it's something you just can't believe, you be shocked, and like you might laugh a little bit. It's like the calm before the storm, because I just couldn't believe that he just turned the radio up or the music up while I was still talking to him. So I started laughing. Mind you, at this point, I'm a little tipsy. I'm not drunk, because we wasn't like fully taking shots and shots. We was just sipping. So when I sip on drinks, it takes me a little bit longer to get drunk, right? So I got a little buzz. I wasn't even really, like tipsy, a little buzz. So I started laughing though, y'all, because I was mad, but it was funny. I was like, I sat back, I looked at Sarah, I said, did this nigga just turn the radio up while I'm talking to him? So Sarah was like, yeah, I think he did. So I'm tapping him. I'm like, sir. I was like, don't be rude. Don't be rude. I was talking to you. And he like,
No, little mama, like I heard you. I got you. I got you.
I'm like, okay, well, you need to say that. Like, don't just turn the music up while I'm talking to you. So he started laughing. So Corey started laughing too. And I'm just like, I was laughing too because it was just like funny, but it was still like rude at the end of the day. I'm just like, bitch, don't do that shit again. So we laughing in the car and stuff like that. So while we was laughing, mind you, it's warm out. So we do got all the windows down, blasting the music. So while we just laughing, because I'm cracking up, I'm like, did he just, you know how you don't let stuff go. So I'm like, he really, his rude ass, he really turned that radio up for me, laughing. So we laughing like this. And then the second car that's behind us with Jamie pulled up on the side of us because we waiting for another light. So she pulled up and I guess we didn't really notice her peep. So she in the back and her windows rolled down too. So she see us laughing and all of that. Mind you, at this point she never texted me back or nothing. I never noticed that she pulled up on the side of us until she texted me like, what y'all laughing about? But I'm sitting here thinking like, how the hell she know we was laughing? Like, you know, I'm here thinking like, okay, you can text me about laughing, but you couldn't text me back when I asked you why would you leave us in a car with your friend. So, you know, I wrote back like, girl, what are you talking about? I'm like, why you ain't answer my question? And that's when Jamie ended up writing back like, girl, yeah, we going to the same place, like, but he getting on my nerves, so I just could not ride with him. And I'm like, you know, okay, well, girl code, say that. Like, let us know before you just leave us with anybody because you just don't do that, right? So we ended up pulling up to Corey's house. We didn't go back to the original house that where our car was parked at. We ended up going to Corey's house. So we pull up there, and I knew it was Corey's house because Sarah was like, you know, I'm sorry to ask, but is this one of y'all friends' house or somebody's house you know? Because I really got to use the bathroom. Because, you know, we had been drinking and, you know, like, you know, I know me, I had to use the bathroom too. So I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but I got to use the bathroom as well. So Corey was like, yeah, you know, like this my house. Y'all could come in. So we like, all right, cool. So we all started getting out the car. And, you know, then of course the second car that was following us ended up pulling up behind us. And Jamie was in the back seat and she was yelling out the window. She like,
where y'all going without me?
and we look back like, not you asking where we going without you. Like, you left us in the first place. And I was like, well, we have to use the bathroom. So we about to go inside to use the bathroom. Do you want to come with us? And she like,
Nah, I'm straight because when y'all come out, they about to take us home. We about to go.
so, you know, we like, okay, like, what the fuck? We about to use the bathroom. So we go in the house, and Corey and D did end up coming in with us. Like, you know, Corey, it's his house, so he gonna come in, and D came in too. So Sarah go in there first. So I'm kind of just like standing, like, you know, in the living room, talking to like Corey and D, just like, you know, having regular conversation, waiting for Sarah. So Sarah come out, I go in after her, and I use the bathroom, and then Sarah was still in the living room waiting for me as well. So I come out, you know, I see them waiting and stuff. So Corey was talking to D like, you know, if we don't got no other plans or something, like we could kind of chill at his house. And D like,
I don't know. Let me go see what this girl on because like she tripping and she doing too much. So let me see what she wanna do.
because they was asking us like, did we mind staying? And to be honest, like Corey was cute. Me and Corey was kind of feeling each other, you know what I'm saying? So I did kind of want to stay with Corey, but I'm like, you know, if my homegirl want to leave, then, you know, we'll leave with my homegirl, like, you know. So I'm like, well, yeah, go ask her, because it's kind of like what she want to do, right? At least while we with her, my car is at her house, so it's like, I could see if I drove here or something, but like, no, we kind of came together, even though she left us and got another car. This is still kind of like her people, right? So D go outside and we kind of like follow him outside to see, you know, what they about to do. So we standing like in the walkway, and eventually Jamie had got out the car and she was walking up to us. So she walking up to us, but D was trying to go walk to talk to her as well. So they end up stopping like on the sidewalk and they was talking. So he was asking her, I guess, and she just looked like she was giving attitude because I couldn't really hear, like I could hear what they were saying, but I don't know. I don't really know what she was really saying. Whatever they was talking about, D ended up walking away and like going in his car, and he was reaching in there to get stuff. Like I think he was about to get the rest of the weed and stuff. So in my eyes, I'm thinking like she must have said like, okay, cool, we gonna stay, because he looked like he was like, let me go in my car, he grabbing a bottle and his weed and all of that. Jamie walked over to us and she was like,
Y'all trying to stay here?
so I'm thinking she legit asking us like, did we want to stay here? So I was like, yeah, we can. Like, you know, we don't mind. And she looked at Sarah and she was like,
You like D?
and Sarah was like, what? And Jamie was like,
I'm asking like, do you like D? Like I seen y'all talking when y'all was in the house, when Kay was in the bathroom, and I see Corey already got his eyes on Kay. So you must like D if y'all trying to stay here without me.
so I'm like, I just cut in. I said, wait, you not staying? Like, when was we trying to stay without you? And she was like,
Well, D said that y'all wanted to stay, but I'm about to leave, so y'all must be about to stay without me.
and I was like, well, girl, if you about to leave, we'll leave too. I said, we didn't tell them that. I'm like, all we said was we didn't mind staying, but it's like really up to you. I told them to go ask you. Like, what are you talking about? So Sarah cut in, was like, and why would you think I like D? Like, what are you talking about? I was talking to him. So Jamie just looking like,
Well, it was just a question. Like, you sounded a little guilty. Like, why you so mad?
and Sarah was like, girl, I'm not mad. I'm just saying you accusing me of something that I didn't even do. Jamie like,
I'm not accusing you. Like, are you guilty? You feel guilty about something?
I just was buttoning. I was like, look, it's no need for all of that. I'm like, I was talking to D and Corey when she was in the bathroom. And then when I went in the bathroom, she was talking to D and Corey. Like, I don't think it was no big deal. But then again, I was in the bathroom, so I don't know what kind of talking she could have been doing with them, but I could hear them outside the bathroom, so it seemed like it was just regular conversation. But I'm just like, whatever. And Sarah was like, girl, you tripping. I don't know what's going on with you, but you doing too much. Like, if you ready to go, we could just go. Jamie, she in her feelings. I don't know if it's the weed, if it's the liquor. I don't know what she going through, but she in her feelings. She like,
Yeah, you're right. Because, like, I could leave y'all little lovebirds by yourself. Like, y'all want to kick it with them? Like, I could just go.
so I'm like, girl, you don't gotta leave us nowhere. Ain't nobody no lovebirds. If you don't want to stay here, that's fine. So D started walking over towards us, and he like,
what y'all gonna do? Did y'all decide what you gonna do?
so Jamie just was like,
They want to stay because Sarah like you, and they want to stay here with y'all so y'all can stay. I'm going to have them take me home.
so Sarah like, girl, shut up. Like, why do you keep saying I like him? And at the same time, D was like,
What is you even talking about, Jamie? Like, she don't like me. What are you saying?
so Sarah like, right, she talking about we was talking a certain type of way. And D like,
Man, watch out. You always trying to start some drama, Jamie. Like, you doing too much. Like, I was just kicking it with your homegirls as friends. Won't nobody flirting with nobody.
so I'm just sitting there like, oh my God. So Corey came out the house and he like, what y'all gonna do? Y'all staying? We about to kick it. I'll put on some music. And Jamie like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Like, they can stay here with y'all. Y'all could take them home. And I hate when people just try to put me off on somebody else. Like, you don't know if I want them to take me home. You don't know if I want them to, even though they wouldn't be taking me to like my actual house, they would be taking me to Jamie's house to get my car. But it's like, just don't put me off on nobody. I told you we can go home. So I don't know where this little flip is coming from, and now you mad at whatever reason or whatever you got going on with your man. Now you want to kind of take it out on us or on Sarah. But Sarah really wasn't, it was no flirting going on. It was really nothing going on. We was just in the car, and then we was just waiting for the bathroom. And she like,
No. Y'all can stay. Y'all want to hee hee ha ha. D not even funny. Y'all in the car laughing. I see the car bouncing and moving. Y'all just cracking up. What was the joke? What was funny? D and Corey, them niggas not even funny.
so I'm like, wait, so is you mad that we was laughing in the car? I'm like, you remember you left us in that car, right? Now you mad because you think we was having fun, which we kind of was, but like not too much fun. But we was laughing like at other stuff and just cracking up. They high, so we laughing. And I guess she seen the car. We be laughing like, and the car probably was like bouncing a little bit. So I guess you mad about that because you missed out on the last. Like, girl, you didn't get in the car with us. So why are you taking this out on us? Like, you left us for dead. So no, you left us, and now that you mad because I don't know if you thought we was supposed to jump out the moving car to get in the car with you, or if we wasn't supposed to laugh or talk or have fun in the car. I don't know what you thought was supposed to happen, but boo, you put this on yourself. I already felt the energy shift and started to get weird. So I was like, look. Go ahead, let's just take us home and we gonna end the night and like let that be that. So Corey was like, well, Kay, come over here for a minute. Like, let me get your number then. Let's exchange numbers. So I'm like, okay. He was still kind of standing on the porch while we was on the walkway. So I walk up there and like, I'm about to get his number. I hear Jamie like,
And Sarah, did you want to get D number? Like, why they doing that? You want to get D number? You know what? I'll give it to you. It's 555-555-55.
just start going. And Sarah like, girl, I don't want his number. And she was like, and if I did want his number, I just asked him for it. I guess that struck a nerve, y'all. I guess Jamie was like,
Oh, okay, so you do want his number. Okay, let me go get in the car. I don't want to interrupt you lovebirds. Let me go sit in the car. That way y'all can do y'all thing.
so I'm just like, I'm looking at Corey. I'm like, yeah, 555. Like, hurry up, take this number because I'm ready to go now because she blowing me. I don't know why she's tripped out or why she mad or why she's sad. Like, I don't know what's going on with her. Like, what did we do? What? The fuck? Why you being weird? Why are you being weird to us? Like, what did Sarah do to you? Like, Sarah ain't trying to push up on your man. I don't understand what the problem is. So now Jamie is yelling. She like,
Yeah, Sarah. Oh, I should have known it was gonna be you that liked him because you did say he was cute in the car. Yeah, you did say that. See, I should have peeped game then.
so she was like, girl, like, yeah, we did say he was a good looking guy. Like, don't say cute like we really like him. Or not even we, but just even Sarah. Sarah like, girl, I said he was a good looking guy. Like, that don't mean I like him, I'm attracted to him, or I want him. I don't even want him. And that he's not even my type. Like, girl, go on. So D like,
Well, dang, like, what I do? Why ain't your type?
so she like, so Jamie looked at D like,
And why do you want to be her type? Why do you want to be?
so I'm just like, oh my God. So I just like walked back down off the porch after I exchanged number with Corey. I told him bye. I'm like, can we just go? I'm like, it's just time to go. Let's go. So we walking towards D car, right? So of course Corey's standing there. The other two guys in the other car, they had got out, but I guess they was gonna stay with Corey. I don't know if they coming back. I don't know. So we get in the car. We walking towards the car. Here go Jamie. She like,
No, Sarah. You can sit in the front. Sit in the front with your new boo. Sit in the front with your new boo. I'm gonna sit in the back. I don't want to sit next to him. He piss me off. He irritating. I'm good.
so Sarah like, girl, like I'll sit in the front if you want me to, like, and not even on some like she liked him. She just like, I'm just trying to get home. So if you want me to sit in the front, that's fine. Like I don't care. So Jamie like,
No, so you do want to sit in the front. Why would you want to sit in the front? Oh, okay, so yeah, you do want to sit next to him.
like trying to go back and forth, like, girl, do you want her to sit in the front or do you not? So I'm just like, y'all, I will sit in the front. Like, please, I don't have time for this. I would just sit in the front. Like, it's fine. It's all good. Let me sit up there. Y'all two sit in the back. Whatever would get us going. So we get in the car. D get in the driver's seat. I'm in the passenger seat. They in the back and stuff. So Jamie is just still going. Like, and she like,
Actually, don't even take me home. Let me call me a ride. I'll have somebody come over here, pick me up, and take me home. I don't need you to take me home, D, because I don't need nothing from you. I don't even with you. I don't even rock with you. I'm straight.
trying to argue. So D start arguing back and forth. We still sitting there. So I'm pulling a cat off Betty's like, why are we still sitting here? Do y'all need me to drive this motherfucker?
Do y'all need me to drive this bitch? Because what the fuck is the problem? Let's go! Let's fucking go!
Get me out of here. For real, like, I'm just sitting there, so I'm like, D, just go. Like, just go back to your house. We have to go get her car. So just drive. Like, she ain't about to call nobody over here. So D like,
Nope, I'm not moving. She want to call somebody to pick her up. I want that nigga to come over here. Yup. I know exactly who she trying to call. She trying to call Mike. That same nigga I told him to start messing with. Call him over here so I could beat his ass.
so I'm just sitting here like, oh my God. I'm like, she not about to call another guy over here. Like, don't worry about that. So Jamie like,
Okay, you don't know what I'm finna do. Yep, I will. Should I call Mike? I will call him. I will and what you gonna do?
I'm like, oh my God, bro. Me and Sarah just looking at each other. And I'm like, you know what, Jamie? I see I can only kick with you at work because I don't know what's wrong with you and why you acting like this, but boo, you gotta get it together. So he eventually started pulling off and stuff. She is mad. She like,
Nope, don't pull off. Leave me right here. I'ma call me a ride. Don't pull off. Just hold on.
so as he's pulling up, she's opening up the back door. Like, she like,
Don't take me nowhere. Don't pull off. I hop out this bitch. I hop out this. Don't pull off.
so of course he can't just drive with the door open. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, Jamie, I'm like, shut the door and come on. And then I got to the point like, I'm like, if you gonna call you a ride, just tell them stay here with Corey. Stay at, you know, Corey, stay at his house and let the ride come get you. But like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get away from you because you're being weird. Your vibe is off now. You're doing too much. Now you think Sarah like your nigga, and it's just too much going on. So I'm like, look, either you gonna let him take you back to his house or you gonna stay here with Corey and wait for your ride here, which is dumb. Like, we not too far from his house. You could just go there and get your car. Why you trying to call people over here? Like, you doing too much. So Jamie like,
No, okay. I'm not gonna stay here with Corey because that's your nigga. That's your nigga. I would never try to talk to one of my friends' niggas.
and like looking at Sarah, and I'm like, first of all, Corey is not my nigga. I just met him. Like, what are you talking about? And how are you trying to shade Sarah? Like, she tried to flirt or talk to D. So Sarah get mad. Sarah like, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody trying to talk to D. Why you keep trying to throw shade at me? I don't want him. I wouldn't flirt with him. What you talking about? Like, trying to act like you can't have your, she's saying like, I'm not gonna, since you and Corey is talking, I'm not gonna stay here with your man by myself. Like, girl, that ain't my man. I don't got, like, what are you talking about? I don't have nothing to do with this. And now you making Sarah even more mad because it's like you're doing too much. You keep trying to act like she just was like one of those sneaky backstabbing snake friends, and she's sitting here like, y'all, I didn't do nothing, and she really didn't, y'all. Like, it was no flirting. It was no like, oh, let me touch your arm, let me hee hee ha, laugh at your jokes to flirt. No, we just was all chilling. Like, you left us in a car, so if he make a joke or if we find something funny, and little do you know, we laughing because he low key was rude and disrespecting me a little bit by turning up the radio while I was talking. We laughing at that. We not flirting with that man. Like, what are you talking about? Or not me. I don't want to say we because she didn't think I was flirting with him. She only thought Sarah was. But why? I don't know. I feel like she only thought it was Sarah because she knew Corey was trying to talk to me. But what if Corey tried to talk to Sarah? Like, would she have thought that I was trying to flirt with D? Like, I don't know what that jealous type shit was, but it was annoying and she was getting on my nerves. So Sarah was just like kind of going off, and it got to the point where it was getting heated in the backseat with them. So I was just like, hold up. Like, we were still like, you know how you pull off from the curve and you kind of just in the middle of the street. So we were still in the middle of the street, just like, you know, engine running, just chilling. So I'm like, hold up, because they started to get to like up in each other's face and the car bouncing because they all like da 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 da. So I'm like, we're gonna have to separate them. Like, it's not gonna work. We're gonna have to separate them because Sarah was getting pissed because she like, stop trying to play on my name. Like, I'm just one of those girls that would try to take your nigga. Like, I'm not. She like, I don't get down like that. So I don't know what was going on, but by the time I opened up the door to get out to try to separate them and maybe put like Jamie in the front seat or something, Jamie just get mad, y'all, and she swings on Sarah. Mind you, she tried to swing like this. So because she in the back seat, she ended up hitting like the side of the headrest, like of the driver's seat. So that set Sarah off, of course. Like, you tried to hit her, even though you didn't connect and you missed. So of course, Sarah defended herself. She just started going, just started going. She fighting her. So the whole car is rocking and shaking out because they in the back seat, like just going crazy. Mind you, Jamie still got the door open. So she got the door open like she got one foot out. Like she's sitting literally like this, like one foot out, and she had the door open. So when she swung, it swung like this. Like, she swung back like that and missed. So now Sarah is just going on her, blah, blah, blah. They fighting. They going swinging on each other back and forth. But Sarah was on her, like, you know, she on her. So she ended up kind of like pushing her out the door because she didn't have the door to lean on. And lean on me. Because she didn't have because the door wasn't shut, she couldn't like have it to like lean on to like keep her in the car. Because it was open, when Sarah was like punching her, like pushing her, whatever, she ended up getting pushed out the car. So she get pushed out the car. So Sarah like get out, and now she trying to come around. So by the time Sarah get out to try to come around and keep fighting her, I'm already out the door. Me and D, we already out. So I'm like, Sarah, like, I'm trying to break it up because like at the end of the day, I don't want y'all fighting. Like, even though Sarah, I feel you, she tried to swing on you, you know, whatever. So I'm like, So I'm grabbing Sarah. I'm trying to back her up. I ain't gonna lie, Sarah is bigger than me, and she was pissed. So I couldn't hold Sarah back. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I couldn't hold Sarah back. Sarah was a big, thick girl. Like, Sarah cute. I love her. We still cool. But Sarah was just bigger than me, and I was small. I was smaller than I am now back then. So I couldn't hold her back. As pissed as she was, like, she wasn't. I'm trying to grab her, like, and mind you, I always had long nails, and all my long nail gang out there, y'all know, y'all try to grab something and this keeps slipping for you. That hurt your nails. So I'm like, I'm in there like this, like I'm trying to pull on her, and she snatching away from me. So it's like hurting my nails. So I'm all doing this and stuff. Like, it's just too much going on. So I'm trying to grab her. At this point, D had already got out the car and was getting Jamie up, but he talking shit to her. He like,
yeah, that's what your dumb ass get. You always doing too much. You always swinging on somebody. You seen what happened to you last time.
you heard what happened to the last security guards. Anyways, so he helped her up. So Jamie getting mad because D talking shit, like, why he helping her up. So she like,
Get up off me. Get up off me. You always talking shit. Get up off me.
like snatching away. So I'm like, you gonna have to hold her. Looking at D like, D, we need to switch. You need to get Sarah, because Sarah just was a lot stronger than Jamie, and I can hold Jamie back. But I didn't even really need to hold Jamie back because Jamie wasn't like trying to get to Sarah. Sarah was trying to get to Jamie. So I'm like, we gonna have to hold them back. At this point, y'all, we in the middle of the street. So once the fight had started, the guys and Corey, they started walking like in the middle of the street, like over to us, because we still kind of like, say if this is Corey's house, we went maybe like 2 houses down and we sitting in the front of the, like in the middle of the street, y'all. I'm glad no cars came. So they started walking down to help break it up. So when they get down or whatever, like they hoping breaking it up. Sarah is so upset. Like it is taking like 2 dudes to hold her back, y'all, because she was just trying to get to Jamie, because she's like, I cannot believe you swung on me like off, like I didn't do nothing, and she really didn't. She didn't do nothing. So I didn't understand why Jamie, like, why is you being weird? Like, why are you being weird? So cool. Like they end up breaking it up. So D end up telling the guys, like the one guy, because he was the only one driving the other car. He like,
It's too much going on. Like they still trying to fight each other. I can't take all of them home. So one of y'all gonna have to take Jamie home.
so Jamie like,
You my dude. Like, how you gonna put me in another car and try to take my friends home?
so Sarah like, like that's why she thinks something going on now. Like, nope, your friend over here, he could take us home. He could take us home. So D like,
No, I'm not getting in the car with Jamie. Like I'm sick of her. She on some bullshit. She still messing with that dude Mike.
whoever Mike is, Mike is just, he must be like the one she keep cheating on D with or something. Like he must be been a problem, because he keep bringing up this dude Mike. So he basically was just saying like, he not taking Jamie home. He like, Jamie not getting in my car, none of that, da 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 da. So the other homeboy was like, cool, I'll take Jamie, like, basically back to D house to get the car. And D was like, I'll take the girls home, like me and Sarah. Mind you, my car and Sarah's car is at Jamie house. So they like, cool, that way they could separate, because they like, Jamie gonna go back to D house and we're gonna go back to Jamie house. So Jamie like,
Nope, nope, nope. D, I don't want you nowhere near my house. Don't pull up to my house. Nope, don't go over there. You go over my house, I'm gonna have Mike pull up.
I'm like, oh my God, this name Mike, if it pop up one more time, y'all. So, D mad. He like,
Tell that nigga to pull up. Yup, y'all get in the car. We about to go there right now. Tell that nigga to meet me at your house.
when I tell y'all, Mike met him at the house. Here come Dash. Watch this. Dash, you do not gotta bust through my door like that. He right on time though, because guess what? I'm gonna end it right here. But when I tell y'all Mike met us at the house, okay, that's a story for another time, all right? Listen, I'm sorry, but I gotta end it. I'm sorry, but this is exactly what I'm about to. This is exactly why I'm about to end the story right here, okay, y'all? I ain't got time. But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs up the video, comment down below, and make sure you are subscribed. But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.